So the brand new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 has surpassed $1 billion in sell already in the first 10 days. Let that sink in. Modern Warfare 2 has made $1 billion in 10 days. Now, this supposedly beats the record set by Black Ops 2 in 2012, which is pretty sad because Black Ops 2 is not even arguably, it is top 2 COD of all time. You could argue maybe with like the OG Modern Warfare 2, but I really do think that Modern Warfare 2 isn't that great of a game where it outsells Black Ops 2. I just don't think that. Alright, as I said, the game is good. I like the campaign and stuff like that, but there's just so much things missing in Modern Warfare 2. Like, for example, you can't even see your KD ratio. There's no barracks. There's really not that much. All you basically have is like your class setups, level up your weapons, and that's it. Modern Warfare 2 is basically a way to set yourself up for Warzone, and that's the thing I like about Call of Duty now. Or most of the titles is just leveling up your weapons for Warzone, which I think is pretty dumb. I kind of miss where the selling point was actually the entire game, but now the selling point for Call of Duty is, okay, buy your main game to level up your weapons, and then Warzone. You know, Warzone's like the bread and butter for COD now, which is pretty sad. But this is still pretty crazy, and not only that, over 1 billion matches have already been played, which is fucking crazy. Like, the game came out not even like 2 weeks ago, and there's already 1 billion matches played. 1 billion. That's a lot of fucking matches. So Modern Warfare 2 is looking like on pace to be the best selling Call of Duty of all time, and it's on pace to be the best basically Call of Duty ever according to statistics, which I think definitely isn't right. Like, it doesn't sit right with me, man, you know. And I don't know if it's because I'm just like an old head or old Call of Duty fucking player or anything like that, but I just don't see Modern Warfare 2 being that fucking great where it's the best selling Call of Duty in human history. But, you know, the way everything is now and the way social media is now, you know, kind of not surprised. At this point, everybody knows about Call of Duty. Call of Duty is such like a main staple in gaming. It's arguably top 1 video games or top 1 franchises in gaming. Like, let's all be honest. Everybody and their mama knows Call of Duty. Even my mom knows Call of Duty. Even my dad knows Call of Duty. Everybody knows Call of Duty. I can't even ask like maybe my grandma or something like that. Like, yo, grandma, do you know about Call of Duty? She'd probably say yes. So I feel like that's also another reason why it's just how everybody knows the game, how everybody knows the franchise, and how long it's been going. And hopefully, the Modern Warfare 2, as I said, could build off of that and add some like DLC maps and just add some good maps, maybe add some few weapons here and there. And I hope, again, as the life cycle continues, it's a good game. But so far off the launch, it's pretty decent. You know, I'm not really too like, nothing about this game like amazes me or like fucking wows me, except for like the new game modes. Like, I think the third person game mode's pretty cool, but other than that, there's nothing else about this game that really like amazes me or wows me. It's just a solid Call of Duty game, and seeing it become the best selling COD game through the first 10 days and over 1 billion matches played, that just speaks volumes and how huge Call of Duty is. So hopefully Modern Warfare 2, as I said, hopefully it doesn't fuck up. Hopefully it builds off of this, and hopefully we see a good game in the next 2 years, because this is going to be the only Call of Duty out for the next 2 years until the next Black Ops game, which I'm hyped about. All right, I'm definitely more of a Black Ops guy, which I can't fucking wait for the new Black Ops. It's going to be new zombies, new multiplayer. I just like Black Ops so much more, and that's just my opinion. But still, Modern Warfare 2, as I said, it's a solid video game, but seeing it probably become one of the best selling Call of Duties of all time definitely doesn't really sit right with me, man. You know, especially as somebody who has Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2 2009 up there in the greatest Call of Duties of all time. It's just, I just don't think this game is that great. But yeah, that's just my opinion. You know, maybe things will change, and maybe I'll like this game even more once, you know, the life cycle finishes out and continues. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Modern Warfare 2 being the best selling Call of Duty probably ever, and surpassing $1 billion in sale through the first 10 days. I think that's pretty fucking insane. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, man. See ya.